ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. Jai Shri Hari Vishnu Bhagwan. Jai Mahalakshmi Mata. To observe the fast of Sri Satyanarayan, one should take a bath in the evening on the day of Purnima and Sankranti. After taking a bath, sit on an asan at the place of worship and worship with devotion to all the deities like Sri Ganesha, Varuna, Gauri, Vishnu, etc. and take a resolution that I will always worship Lord Satyanarayan and listen to Katha. Meditate on Lord Satyanarayan with flowers in hand, offer Yajnopavit, incense, flowers, Naivedya, etc. and pray. O Lord, I have offered all the things like fruits, water, etc. to you with pure devotion. Please accept it. I pray to you again and again. I salute you. After this, read or listen to the story of Lord Satyanarayan Vrat Katha. Shri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha, Pratham Adhyay. Jai Shri Satyanarayan Bhagwan. Mahamuni Rishi Vyasji said, long time ago in Naimisharanya Tirth, 88,000 sages of Shaunakadik asked Puran Shresht, Shri Suji, O Suji, in this Kalyug, how will people without knowledge of Vedas get devotion to God and how will they be saved? O great sage, tell me any such fast or penance by doing which one can attain virtue in a short time and also get the desired results. We are very much eager and desire to hear such a story. On this question, Sri Suji, an expert in the scriptures, said, O Vaishnavas, most respected ones, you all have asked about the welfare of living beings. Now I will tell you about the great fast which the great sage Naradji asked from Lord Sri Lakshmi Narayan, and Lord Lakshmi Narayan had told the sage Naradji, all of you should listen to this story carefully. मुनिनाथ सुनो यह सत्य कथा सब काल ही होए महासुखदाई ताप हरे भव दुख दूर करे सब काज सरे सुख की अधिकाई अति संकट में दुख दूर करे सब ठौर कुठौर में होत सहाई प्रभु नाम चरित गुणगान किए बिन कैसे महाकली पाप नसाई. Narad, the great sage, while roaming in all the worlds for the welfare of others, once reached the Mrityulok. Here, seeing almost all the human beings born in many births suffering from many troubles as per their karma, he thought that by doing which effort, the sufferings of the living beings would definitely be relieved. With this thought in his mind, Sri Narad went to Vishnulok. There, they saw Lord Narayan, the white complexioned and four-armed deity who had Shankh, Chakra, Gada and Padma in his hands and was wearing a Vanmala and started praising him. Naradji said, O Lord, you are extremely powerful. Even the mind and speech can't reach you. You also have no beginning, middle and end. You are the one who destroys the sufferings of the devotees due to the formless form of creation. I bow to you. I have full respect. Hearing such a prayer from Naradji, Lord Vishnu said, O Yogiraj, what is in your mind? For what purpose have you come here? Say without hesitation. Then Narad Muni, the best of sages, said, in the mortal world, all the human beings who have been born in many births are suffering due to various kinds of sufferings due to their own deeds. O Lord, if you have mercy on me, then tell me that how can all the sufferings of human beings be eliminated with just a little effort? Lord Vishnu said, O Narad, you have asked this very good question for the welfare of human beings. By observing the fast which frees man from attachment, I will tell you that fast. Listen, you who donates great virtues will go to heaven. And today, I tell you that by observing this fast of Lord Sri Satyanarayan, a person attains salvation after death by enjoying all kinds of happiness on this earth. Hearing such words, Narad Muni said, O Lord, what is the rule of that fast? What is a fruit? Who has observed this fast before and on which day should this fast be observed? Please explain to me in detail. Lord Vishnu said, O Narad, this fast which removes all the sorrows and pains and all the types of diseases is going to give victory in all the places. On any day, one should faithfully and devotionally worship Lord Sri Satyanarayan with his friends, family and Brahmins in the evening. Take Naivedya, banana fruit, ghee, sugar or wheat flour. In the absence of wheat, you can also take all these with devotion. Offer food to Lord Satyanarayan and then spend the night remembering Lord Satyanarayan. If you fast, your wishes will definitely be fulfilled, especially in Kalyug. This is the only way to achieve great virtue in less time and less money. Iti Shri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha Pratham Adhyay Sampurna. All those who are listening, please say with me. श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि। जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान। श्री सत्यनारायण व्रत कथा द्वितीय अध्याय। The great saint Suji said, O sages, I tell you all the history of those who observed this fast in ancient times. Listen carefully. A very poor Brahmin lived in the very beautiful city of Kashipur. He remained sad all the time, distraught with hunger and thirst. Seeing him sad, Lord Vishnu, who loved Brahmins, one day disguised himself as an old Brahmin and went to the poor Brahmin and asked with great respect, O Brahmin, why do you roam around the earth feeling sad every moment? O great Brahmin, tell me your pain, I want to listen. That Brahmin, surrounded by trouble, said, I am a poor Brahmin roaming around the earth in search of alms. O Lord, if you know any way to get rid of this, please tell me. Lord Vishnu, taking the form of an old Brahmin, then said, O Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayan is the one who gives the desired results. That is why you should worship him properly, by doing which man becomes free from all sorrows. After telling the complete rules of fasting to the poor Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayan took the form of an old Brahmin and disappeared. Deciding that I will definitely observe the fast as told by the old Brahmin, following all the rules and regulations, the poor Brahmin went home. But that night the Brahmin could not sleep. The next day he woke up early and decided to observe a fast for Lord Satyanarayan and went to beg for alms. That day he got more money in alms, with which he bought all the puja items, and after coming home he observed the fast of Lord Sri Satyanarayan with his relatives. By doing this, that poor Brahmin got freed from all the troubles and became very rich. From that time, Brahmins started fasting every month. Whoever observes the fast of Lord Satyanarayan with devotion as per the scriptures will be freed from all troubles and will attain salvation. Whoever observes the fast of Lord Sri Satyanarayan will be freed from all the troubles. In this way, I told you this fast which was said by Lord Satyanarayan to Narad Ji. O great Brahmins, now what else do you want to hear? Tell me. Then the sages said, O Munishwar, we all want to hear who in the world has observed this fast after hearing from this Vipra. Hearing this from the sages, Sri Suji said, O sages, listen to the story of every living being who has observed this fast. Once he, along with his rich Brahmin brothers and relatives, was worshipping Lord Satyanarayan at his home as per the scriptures. At that time, an old man selling wood came there and went to the Brahmin's house. The woodcutter, distraught with thirst, saw Vipra fasting. He forgot his thirst. He greeted Vipra and asked, O Brahmin, who are you worshipping? What is the result of observing this fast? Please let me know. Then the Brahmin said, This is the fast of Lord Satyanarayan, who fulfills all the desires. It is by his grace that wealth and prosperity have come to me. The woodcutter became very happy after knowing about this fast from the Brahmin. After taking the nectar of the Lord's feet and having food, he went to his home. At the next day, the woodcutter resolved in his mind that today I will observe the best fast of Lord Satyanarayan with the money I get from selling wood in the village. With this thought in his mind, the woodcutter took the bundle of wood on his head and went to a beautiful city where rich people lived. That day he got 4 times the price of that wood as compared to the previous days. Then the old woodcutter became very happy and came to his home with ripe bananas, sugar, honey, ghee, milk, curd, and wheat flour, etc., all the ingredients for the fast of Lord Satyanarayan. Then he called his friends and relatives and worshipped God and observed a fast with all the rituals. Because of that fast, the old woodcutter became rich, and after enjoying all the pleasures of the world, he went to Vaikunt. Iti Shri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha Dvitiya Adhyaya Sampoorn. All those who are listening, please say with me. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान। श्री सत्यनारायण व्रत कथा तृतीय अध्याय। Sri Suji said, O great sages, now I will tell you a further story. In ancient times, there was a great knowledgeable king named Ulkamukh. He was a Jitendriya and a truthful speaker. He used to go to the temples every day and relieve the suffering of the poor by giving them money. His wife has a very beautiful face like a lotus, and she was very pure and sadhvi by nature. One day, Ulkamuk and his wife was observing the fast of Lord Sri Satyanarayan on the banks of river Bhadrashila. At the same, a Vaishya named Sadhu stopped his boat on the river bank, and after seeing the king fasting, he humbly asked, "O king, what are you doing this? I wish to learn. Please explain this to me also." Maharaj Ulkamuk said, "O Sadhu Vaishya, I along with my relatives am fasting and worshipping Lord Satyanarayan for getting a son." Hearing the words of the king, the Vaishya named Sadhu respectfully said, "O king, please tell me its complete procedure also. I will observe this fast as per your request. I also don't have any children. I believe that observing this noble fast, I too will definitely have a child." After listening to the king about all the rules of the fast and retiring from business, the Vaishya returned home happily. He told his wife about the fast to get a child and vowed, "When I have a child, I will observe this fast." Vaishya also said these words to his wife Leelavati. One day his wife Leelavati became pregnant by the grace of Lord Satyanarayan. In the 10th month she gave birth to a very beautiful girl. Day by day the girl started growing like the moon of Shukla Paksh grows. He named the girl Kalavati. Then Leelavati reminded her husband in sweet words that he had resolved to observe the fast of God. Now he should complete it. Sage Vaishya said, "Oh dear, I will observe this fast on the marriage of Kalavati." Thus giving assurance to his wife, he went abroad to do business. Kalavati got the opportunity to grow in her ancestral home. On his return, when the sage saw his grown-up daughter playing with her friends in the city, he became worried about her marriage. Then he called a messenger and asked him to find a suitable groom for his daughter. The messenger reached Kanchan Nagar after receiving the permission of a Vaishya named Sadhu, and after taking care, brought a suitable merchant son for the Vaishya's daughter. Sadhu Vaishya, along with his relatives, happily married his daughter to that eligible boy. Unfortunately, he forgot to observe the fast of Lord Satyanarayan even at the time of marriage. Lord Satyanarayan became very angry at this and cursed the Vaishya that he would suffer severe pain. Thereafter, Vaishya, skilled in his work, along with his son-in-law, went to Ratnasarpur city located near the sea with a fleet of boats to do business. Ratnasarpur was ruled by a king named Chandraketu. Both father-in-law and son-in-law started doing business in the city of King Chandraketu. One day, a thief inspired by the Maya, that is the great illusion of Lord Satyanarayan, was running away after stealing the money of King Chandraketu. Seeing the king's messengers coming quickly after him, the thief got scared and silently kept the king's money in the Vaishya's boat, where his father-in-law and son-in-law were staying, and ran away. When the messengers saw the king's money lying with the merchant, they considered the father-in-law and son-in-law to be thieves. They tied up both the father-in-law and son-in-law and took them away, and approaching the king said, "We have caught these two thieves who stole your money. Please see and give orders." Then the king, without listening to the Vaishya, ordered him to be put in jail. Thus, on the orders of the king, he was imprisoned, and all his wealth was also taken away. Due to the curse of Lord Satyanarayan, that Vaishya's wife Leelavati and daughter Kalavati also became very sad at home. Thieves stole all their money. Deeply distressed by mental and physical pain, hunger and thirst, Kalavati went to a Brahmin's house hoping for food. He saw the Brahmin observing the fast of Lord Satyanarayan in a proper manner. She listened to the story and took the prasad with devotion and came home at night. Mother asked Kalavati, "O daughter, where have you been till now? I was worried about you." Hearing mother's words, Kalavati said, "O mother, I have seen the fast of Lord Satyanarayan in a Brahmin's house, and I also wish to observe that excellent virtuous fast." After listening to the girl's words, the mother prepared to worship Lord Satyanarayan. She, along with her friends and siblings, worshipped and fasted Lord Satyanarayana and asked for a boon. "May my husband and son-in-law return home soon." She also prayed, "O Lord, if we have committed any mistake, please forgive the sins of all of us." Lord Satyanarayan was pleased with this fast. He appeared to King Chandraketu in his dream and said, "O king, the two Vaishyas whom you have kept in jail are innocent. Release them in the morning. Return all their wealth that you have acquired. Otherwise, I will destroy your kingdom, wealth, sons, etc." Saying such words to the king, Lord Satyanarayan disappeared from that place. Later in the morning, King Chandraketu narrated his dream to everyone in the court and ordered the soldiers to free the two Vaishyas from the captivity and bring them to the court. Both greeted the king as soon as they arrived. The king said in gentle words, O noble ones, you have suffered such a difficult fate due to ignorance. Now you have no fear, you are free. After this, the king made them wear new clothes and ornaments and returned double the money he had taken from them and them farewell and respect. bid them farewell with respect. Both the Vaishyas left for their home. इति श्री सत्यनारायण व्रत कथा तृतीय अध्याय संपूर्ण. All those who are listening, please say with me. श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि. श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि. श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि. श्री सत्यनारायण व्रत कथा चतुर्थ अध्याय. जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान. Sut Ji further said, the Vaishya started his journey and went to his city. When he proceeded a little distance, Sri Satyanarayan Bhagwan, dressed as a Dandi Swami, asked him to test him. O Vaishya, what's in your boat? The arrogant merchant said laughingly, Hey Dandi, why do you ask? Do you wish to acquire wealth? My boat is filled with bay leaves. Hearing such words of the Vaishya, Sri Satyanarayan Bhagwan, dressed as a Dandi, said, May your words be true. Saying this, he left from there and went some distance away and sat on the seashore. After the departure of Dandi Maharaj, Vaishya, after getting free from his daily routine, was surprised to see the boat rising high, and after seeing bay leaves etc. in the boat, he fainted and fell on the ground. When he woke up from unconsciousness, he started mourning a lot. Then his son-in-law said, Don't mourn. This is the curse of Dandi Maharaj, so we should take refuge in him only. He will end our sorrows. Hearing the words of his son-in-law, the Vaishya approached Dandi Bhagwan and repented with utmost devotion and said, Forgive me for the untruthful words I had spoken to you. Saying this, he became sad and started crying. Then Lord Dandi said, O son of a merchant, due to my orders you have repeatedly suffered pain and suffering. You have turned away from my worship. Then the Vaishya said, O Lord, even gods like Brahma are unable to understand your illusion. Then how can I, a fool, know? Please be happy. I will worship you to the best of my ability. Protect me and fill my boat with wealth as it was before. Hearing his words full of devotion, Lord Satyanarayan became pleased and granted him the boon as per his wish and disappeared. Then both father-in-law and son-in-law came to the boat and saw the boat was full of money. Then he worshipped Lord Satyanarayan as per the rituals and went to his city along with his companions. When he reached near his city, he sent a messenger to his home. The messenger went to the house of a Vaishya named Sadhu, greeted his wife and said, Your husband has come near this city along with his group. Leelavati and her daughter Kalavati were worshipping God at that time. Hearing the messenger's words, the Sadhu's wife completed the worship of Lord Satyanarayan with great joy and said to her daughter, I am going to see my husband. You complete the worship and come back soon. But Kalavati left the worship and offerings and went to see her husband. Due to the disobedience of worship and prasad, Lord Satyanarayan got angry and drowned her husband in water along with the boat. Not finding her husband, Kalavati fell on the ground crying. Seeing the boat sinking and the girl crying, a Vaishya named Sadhu was moved and said, O Lord, forgive me or my family for whatever crime I have committed out of ignorance. Lord Satyadev became happy after hearing such words from him. The Akashvani, that is a voice from the sky, said, O Vaishya, your daughter has left my prasad. That is why her husband has disappeared. If she goes home and returns after receiving the prasad, she will definitely find her husband. After hearing the Akashvani, Kalavati reached home and took the prasad, and after that she was delighted to find her husband as before and she met her husband. After that, Sadhu Vaishya along with his friends worshipped Satyadev in the same manner. After enjoying all the pleasures of this world, he finally attained salvation. Iti Sri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha Chaturth Adhyay Sampurn. All those who are listening, please say with me. Shriman Narayan Narayan Hari Hari, Shriman Narayan Narayan Hari Hari, Shriman Narayan Narayan Hari Hari, Shriman Narayan Narayan Hari Hari. जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान. श्री सत्यनारायण व्रत कथा पंचम अध्याय. Shri Surji said, O sages, I tell you another story. You all listen carefully. There was a king named Tungdhwaj who was always concerned about the people of his kingdom. He suffered a lot by ignoring the offerings of Lord Satyanarayan. Once the king was in the forest with the wild animals. After killing, he saw the cowherds worshipping Sri Satyanarayan Ji with devotion, but due to pride, he neither went there nor saluted Lord Satyadev. When the cowherds placed the prasad in front of him, he left the prasad, and after reaching the city he realized that Lord Satyadev had done all this out of anger. When he came back and went near the cowherds, and after worshipping him ritually and took the prasad, by the grace of Lord Satyanarayan, everything became the same as before, and after enjoying happiness for a long time, he attained salvation after death. The person who observes this great and rare fast by the grace of Lord Satyanarayan, he will have no shortage of wealth and grains. The poor became the rich, and the captive become free from their bonds and become fearless. The childless gets a child, and after fulfilling all his desires, he finally goes to Vaikuntha Dham. Now, also know about those who first observed this fast. Now also listen to the story of their second birth. An old Brahmin named Shatanand took birth as Sudama and attained Vaikuntha by worshipping and serving Lord Krishna. A king named Ulkamukh became King Dashrath and attained salvation by worshipping Sri Ranganath. A Vaishya named Sadhu, born as the virtuous and truthful King Mordhwaj, and attained Vaikuntha by cutting his son with a saw. Maharaj Tungdhwaj became Swayambhu Manu. He attained Vaikuntha Dham by inculcating many people in the devotion of God. In the next life, the woodcutter became a Nishad king named Guh, who made all his birds better by serving the feet of Sri Ram. Iti Shri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha Pancham Adhyay Sampurn. Iti Shri Satyanarayan Vrat Katha completed. All those who are listening, please say with me. जय श्री हरि विष्णु भगवान, जय श्री महालक्ष्मी माता, जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान. श्रीमन नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन नारायण नारायण हरि हरि. तेरी लीला सबसे न्यारी न्यारी हरि हरि, श्रीमन नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन नारायण नारायण हरि हरि. जय श्री हरि विष्णु भगवान, जय महालक्ष्मी माता, जय श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान.